Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Mrs. Smith 88. So today I have a Aldi Huntington Home candle haul for you guys. This is the new 3-wicks that came out for the second week of February, technically maybe the third week. These are the ones that personally came out at my store on February 15th, the day after Valentine's Day. I did go in store on Valentine's Day and I was able to pick these up. I will have a separate video on the single wicks that I have over here. But for now, we are going to focus on the 3-wicks. So these are some new spring 3-wicks from Aldi. They were priced at, I think, $4.49. You would think that by now I would have these prices memorized, but I do not. So I have to say that once I went in store, I was really happy to smell these candles. Like, this was a good collection. I usually try to stick to only buying one of each fragrance. I was very unsuccessful in that because there were 2 fragrances that I was kind of head over heels in love with from this collection. So let's jump in and get started and take a look at these 3-wicks. So the first one I have here is Blue Coconut Water. I'm not going in any particular order. If you guys watch me on the regular, you know that I will rate these candles at the end of my video of my least favorite to my most favorite. So Blue Coconut Water, we got some coconuts on the ground, nice beach scene, very light blue colored wax. So we got some very thick, even 3-wicks, which look absolutely fabulous. So let me go ahead and take a sniff this and let you guys know what I think of this fragrance. So I definitely get a very aquatic fragrance, but I also get like a men's aftershave cologne in there. I feel like the cologne definitely lends itself to be like a cheaper, more dated smelling men's cologne. So definitely kind of not the biggest fan of the cologne undertone in this, but I definitely like the aquatic undertone in this. I love fresh, watery fragrances. So let's go ahead and check out the next fragrance here. So the next one I have here is Guava and Dragon Fruit. So on this picture, we have some pictures of assorted fruit, which is obviously guava and dragon fruit. This is a very pale, and I mean pale, apricot pink color. Lends itself to be almost ivory, but there's just the slightest touch of color in this one. This one, once again, some nice, even, thick 3-wicks on it. And this definitely reminds me of a Bath & Body Works candle. I would definitely say that it kind of reminds me of Bath & Body Works Mango Mai Tai, which ironically I have actually been burning this week in my bedroom. So if you definitely like fragrances like Bath & Body Works Mango Mai Tai, I definitely think it's worth it to check out Guava and Dragon Fruit. Typical, very fruity, sweet, tropical summer fragrance with this candle. The next one we have here is called Honey and Clementine. So it looks like we have a little bit of a like beehive in the background, and then we have some little clementines. I will say, when it comes to the artwork on these candles, I definitely think that this is my least favorite artwork. I feel like it looks very generic with those little oranges there. This one is like a creamsicle orange color, very light apricot. Once again, we got those nice thick 3-wicks on this one. And when I smell this, this literally smells like a very faint orange sherbet. I really don't get too much clementine, but I do get a very orange sherbet fragrance. I definitely hope that when this one is lit that it ends up being a powerhouse, because on cold throw it is definitely a little bit on the weaker side when it comes to fragrance. Last but not least, we have here white cactus flower. We have a little bit of a floral image in the background on this one. This one is ivory in color. Let's go ahead and take a look at the wicks on this one. This one has the skinny wicks. So this one has little skinny wicks, not the thick beefy wicks. So this one might be one of the ones that ends up drowning. Fingers crossed that it does not drown. And to me, this is a little bit like sunscreen and a very basic lotion like CeraVe, Jergens, I'm trying to think what's another, Vaseline Intensive Care Lotion. It smells like that mixed with a sunscreen. I wouldn't really say too much of a white floral. When it comes to white floral, like I love jasmine scents. I love magnolia scents. But the white cactus floral, all right. So moment of truth. Let's go ahead and rate these candles number 1 through 4 or 4 through 1. So I have to say my least favorite in this collection is going to be the blue coconut water. Even though it has that aquatic undertone that I really like, the cologne note in there is just very dated. It reminds me of something my 85-year-old father-in-law would wear. Kind of has that like Stetson undertone to it. Like, oh, really can't stand it. I hope that changes when I burn it. I hope the aquatic notes come out in it. I did only pick up one of that fragrance. My number 3 is going to be the white cactus flower. I don't get a very pretty white floral in there. Like I said, I get that sunscreen. Like I like suntan lotion smells like Hawaiian Tropic. I don't like sunscreen smells. So it smells like sunscreen mixed with a very basic plain lotion. Once again, we will see how that performs. A little bit skeptical on those skinny wicks. It might be one of those candles that ends up drowning and being problematic. So, my number 1 and 2 spot, this is going to be hard. I did pick up doubles of both because I couldn't resist. This year I was trying to pick up like literally one of each candle. That way I could create a deficit. This month, unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be creating a deficit, especially because I bought 11 candles tonight between 3 wicks and single wicks. And then they have St. Patrick's Day candles coming out next week. I'll want at least one of those, one of each of them. So that'll be at least 15 candles this month that I purchased. And I highly doubt that I'm going to burn more than 15 candles. But let's not get too far off subject here. So I think that my number 2 is going to be the honey and clementine. Love that orange sherbet smell. It is like a sweet, delectable, almost icy sorbet orange smell. Not the strongest on cold sniff. Hoping that when I burn it, that it ends up being a powerhouse. Very glad that I got 2, especially if it ends up being a good performer. But my number 1 spot is definitely going to be the guava and dragon fruit. When I went in store, that was the first candle that I picked up and the first one I smelled. As soon as I smelled it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I am not going to be able to resist. I'm not going to be able to stick to my one. And I tried. I literally put one of everything in a box, and I'm like, I'm gonna have buyer's remorse if I don't get 2 of these. So my number 1 spot is guava and dragon fruit. Perfect summer scent. I definitely think it's going to be about a medium throw candle, which I'm okay with that. Under $5, great price point for Aldi candles. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Bye, everyone.